Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let us take a look at the headlines. Meghalaya government bans felicitation of Chief Minister, ministers and state dignitaries at government programs to ensure official events remain focused on public service. Tourism Minister Timothy D. Shira defends Shillong Roadway project, says all necessary environmental clearances and approvals obtained. Meghalaya government considers policy to protect farmers from market crashes after cabbage price crisis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviews flood situation in Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland, assures centre support for relief and restoration. And Rajya Sabha takes up Public Examinations Amendment Bill 2026. Bill proposes tough punishment, rupees 10 crore fine and fast-track trials for paper leaks. The news in detail, and first the local news. The Meghalaya government has directed that no felicitation of the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Ministers, Ministers or other state dignitaries shall be organized at state government programs. The order issued by the Personnel and ARA Department states that only programs attended by a union minister or foreign dignitary will be exempt. Departments have instead been asked to felicitate 2 or 3 public representatives and, if appropriate, allow them to briefly address the gathering. Tourism Minister Timothy D. Shira has downplayed environmental concerns surrounding the proposed Shillong Roadway project, saying all necessary approvals and clearances had been obtained before the project was sanctioned. Speaking to the media today, Shira said the project was approved before he assumed office and that consultations with stakeholders had already been held. Shira added that the government is willing to engage with stakeholders to address any concerns or misconceptions regarding the project's environmental impact.
I'm given the opportunity to learn that everything is done nicely, and all the necessary permissions have been obtained from the concerned parties, and departmental officers did whatever is necessary to do before starting the work. Say forest objection, that also they have obtained, and environment certificate also they have done it. So what more is left that I don't know, and how far it is correct to say that many more things are left. Discussion will take place if there is anything. I think it is necessary to dispel all this apprehension and sometimes a misunderstanding and this information gap also that is to be.
The 16th special budget session of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council, or the GHADC, was held in Tura with the 2026-27 general budget estimates and the report on election and separate electoral roll 2026 presented by Chief Executive Member Dharmonth C.H. Sangma. Deputy Chief Executive Member Stevie M. Marak said detailed discussions on the separate electoral roll proposal will begin from July 30th, while the Council also aims to take up pending legislations, including the Garo Customary Law Bill.
And my colleagues in as per the EC, we have already discussed in last PP meetings. So we had agreed to accept this separate electoral rolls. But not only the separate electoral rolls, some this service rules also there. In general, personal motion also there. This is not a new chapter in this autonomous district council. So long-term years back to this district council. So lots of the civil societies and lots of our people of the Garo Hills are needed to pass this bill, because we have seen in the scenario of the district council last 3 months back, we have this issue of burning in GHADC. So we have already discussion in EC, and we hope to pass this separate electoral rules, because this is only for the district council is only for the tribal people.
Agriculture Minister Timothy D. Shira says the state government is considering a policy to protect farmers from sudden market price crashes following the recent cabbage price crisis. While noting that cabbage prices have recovered from rupees 1 to 2 per kg to around 10 to 12 rupees per kg, the minister said introducing a minimum support price for all crops is not financially feasible. The move comes after cabbage farmers distributed nearly 6 tons of produce free of cost earlier this month, demanding government intervention to address the gap between farm gate and retail prices.
That is no longer valid because now the price of vegetable has come up. I think about 10-12 rupees per kg. So sometimes temporarily there will be like that, the price of any agricultural products may come down, and all of a sudden they say it goes up again. So up and down the fluctuation is very common. But however, in order to stop, get rid of all this, we can do, we have to think, some other these policies, so that in future the farmers will not face such kind of a situation.
Fresh concerns have been raised over the Shillong Roadway project, with Laban Mauprem MDC Ricky Shilai questioning the government's compensatory afforestation plan and alleging inadequate public consultation. Shilai said trees felled in the ecologically sensitive Lom Shillong catchment should be replanted in the same area to protect water sources and ecological balance. Meanwhile, the acting's aim of Hima Malem has sought additional documents, including records of public hearings and community resolutions, before considering the project's no objection certificate.
Di nga kamau kaba kamkoksan kalong mga dalada bi kundu baki member sukara ila bandar berpulun. Hari nga iba sendat kelasang ban otno ikut gading kaba hap hapo ke forest area. Hangtakin kibriu bisa kulma nakalai iba syawat kiding kapang mensim kawan ka komplain sibut. Hendrai hadu ka sim nang ba persya ya ka development ka bawan boro ki welcome ya ka ki kemen. Hendrai de kalak tak pade kalum kawa kantam pidi ban sutu kaju ngaban biang haning juga tu ke project hakadiang kamon dan kendai tili kitulong but kitu kitulong kidi ki critical catchment area kitu kitulong lasaf umba umdi la ar nilai dikit hapoka ya kasor Shillong berkawai.
A district-level Nasha Mukt Yuva for Viksit Bharat program was held today at the Mairang Presbyterian Science College auditorium to create awareness among youth about the dangers of substance abuse. Organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports through My Bharat Nongstoin, the program urged students to stay away from drugs, alcohol and tobacco. Additional Deputy Commissioner M. Ding Do encouraged young people to use social media responsibly to spread awareness against drug abuse. Prizes were also distributed to winners of competitions held as part of the campaign.
You should stay away from the drugs. You should also stay away from any type of alcohol consumptions and use of any types of tobacco. You should also come forward, organize program and be a voice to spread the awareness or the knowledge about the dangers of addictions. You should also inspire others as well as your friends around you to take up
Dream into a historic achievement. The young singer from Kinshi village in east and west Khasi Hills is the first from Meghalaya to reach the grand finale of the World Championships of Performing Arts 2026 in Las Vegas, bringing home 3 gold and 2 silver medals. Here's the story of a dream powered by talent, hard work and determination.
Championships of Performing Arts in Las Vegas. Competing against performers from across the globe, Kit Cooper finished 5th overall and won 5 medals, 3 gold and 2 silver, creating history for Meghalaya.
Nadu dangrit hinga kwa I banlong tau nong roi. Alas tang ru ban roi de nadu kapor bang dang dam rius nan. Te ka program ka bang asimentanin kong te kade hi mane. Tenang to kemudian pa yang abang ngadan syai kata kasap ban roi. Te ikwa kanya ngabangan try sa ki competition. Nagalian ka yung ngajongate email paro long ki te ki pa support bayang kani ka kamroi. Nadu badangrit do mentadalah heru kemun kidi maki kipa support ba ada kidan pat ki captain teng kum ki kwik pat kidan hi long teng ki ba ngah fokus pat yaka kot kai kataru kadai ni walang idan syai kata ka sapru ndai ndai pat kan ban klet ya kiwi ki kamo kum ka kot le ka wa kham kong san in haban kre ka kot in haban penla ban yo jing nang jing start te kemun kindan beti ki ba long teng mo imi palang distrik ini kajini ola changa banlet chatisha USA nak mentaka to ka World Championship of Performing Arts ka dealing ba kani ka competition ka bangale chini kan ka kerten jongka ka de ka circle out season 3 ka bala organize da ka Don Bosco Media Network apo jongka jinyalam jon ifada Michael Makri kamu nomor ba ka to competition kade ka way ni competition ka pa plilat bhai ni kum ki khon samla hadu ki hap ki barit ya ka ba kinang job nang to kumut ki phai ni bangin le chimanta ka international stage ke.
Away from the spotlight, Kit Cooper is also a sports person and a member of the Shillong Chamber Choir, but music remained his true calling. Today his message is simple: believe in your talent, work hard and never let fear or criticism stop you from chasing your dreams.
Ka message ka bang ko apan ai ki khon samla jong ka jala ke jong yi om tam hani apo jala ri na ba jong ka jala jong yi ro ba ubleu la ai ni ka sap la ka jong la ka long ha ka jing roi ka jing tam ha ka jing shat kham tam hang ni ha jala jong yi le ni ba ni dan palat ya kata ka sap ndre teng na yeng ki khang te ngan om shwai e ki kmi ki pa ma ba kin pelat yang lagi jangki kon bakin le ke bakis ngutanat ka jing jangki kan kanang bakin long priu man priu la sai le sis ngiru te ngasngo ban ong ro ye ki kon samla ba ha bakidan ro itu kasap kide ban mi sakmat kan ban pan pa perthai ya ka to kasap ka ba ubleu la IP.
From the quiet hills of Kinshi to the bright lights of Las Vegas, Kit Cooper Nongsi's journey is more than a personal success. It is a proud moment for Meghalaya and an inspiration for every young dreamer who dares to aim for the world. Bureau Report, GD News, Meghalaya.
Moving ahead with the regional news. The India Meteorological Department has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall across Assam, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh from July 30th to August 1st. The IMD has warned of possible waterlogging, flash floods, traffic disruption and localized landslides, particularly in Assam's border districts. The Assam State Disaster Management Authority has placed district administrations on alert and advised people to avoid unnecessary travel and follow official weather advisories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today met members of Parliament from Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland at Parliament House to review the prevailing flood situation in both states. The Prime Minister assured continued support from the centre and said the government will work closely with state authorities to address the challenges. In a social media post, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju said Prime Minister Modi has assured full assistance for timely relief, restoration and support to affected people. Now moving ahead to the national news. Rajya Sabha has taken up the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Bill 2026 for consideration and passing. Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, Dr. Jitendra Singh, moved the bill. The bill proposes up to 10 years imprisonment, fines of up to Rs 10 crore and confiscation of properties of convicted offenders involved in examination malpractices. It also mandates the establishment of special fast-track courts with investigations to be completed within 2 months and trials concluded within 3 months of filing the charge sheet.
Dr. Jitendra Singh ji to move a motion for consideration of the Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Bill 2026.
Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to move that the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Bill 2026, as passed by the Lok Sabha, may be taken into consideration.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh interacted with the all-women IASV Triveni sailing expedition team in New Delhi and praised their remarkable achievement. He said the successful expedition is a matter of immense pride for the nation and has broken long-standing stereotypes about women's role in complex military operations. Rajnath Singh described the team as an inspiration for the country's youth and expressed confidence that their achievement would encourage more women to contribute to nation building.
चिंता भी इस बात की थी कि इतने कठिन अभियान में आप सब हमारी बेटियां जा रही हैं, तो उसको लेकर चिंता थी, लेकिन मैं ईश्वर से मैंने प्रार्थना किया था कि ये सफल होकर पूरी कामयाबी के साथ अपने वापस लौटें और आप सब वापस आई हैं और आज आपको अपने सामने पूरी तरह से सुरक्षित मुस्कुराते हुए बुलंद हौसले के साथ जब मैं देख रहा हूं तो मुझे बहुत ही सुखद अनुभूति हो रही है, बहुत ही सुखद अनुभूति होती है। और मैं सच बताऊं, जैसे एक पिता को अपनी बेटी की कामयाबी पर प्रसन्नता होती है, वैसे ही मुझे भी प्रसन्नता।
Now let's have a look at the international news. Emergency personnel, including police dogs, continued rescue preparations outside the damaged Aeon Mall in Japan's Kumamoto Prefecture following the 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Authorities said the confirmed death toll has risen to 17, with 6 more people in cardiopulmonary arrest, while the overall toll under investigation stands at 30. Rescue teams remain engaged in search operations as officials continue probing a possible gas explosion at the shopping mall. And now for the sports news. India scripted history at the Glasgow Commonwealth Games with a gold and silver finish in the men's 100-meter T47 para-athletics event. Dilip Mahadu Gavit won gold in a game's record time of 10.71 seconds, while Mohammad Basil Morsingha Nakat claimed silver. Earlier, Murali Sri Shankar won silver in the men's long jump, becoming the first Indian male long jumper to win 2 Commonwealth Games medals. India's medal tally has now risen to 15, including 3 gold, 9 silver and 3 bronze, moving the country to 8th in the standings. President Draupadi Murmu congratulated the medal winners on their historic achievement.
पहले स्टार्ट थोड़ा ये स्लो हो गया, बाद में थोड़ा ये स्पीड होने लगा। अच्छा और अच्छा करेंगे। 400 मेन इवेंट है मेरा, तो इधर 100 मीटर दौड़ना था, इसलिए मुझे अच्छा लगा रेस। मैं तो ये छोटे से गांव से हूँ, तोरो डोंगरी गांव से। मैं वैजनाथ कालेसर से उधर नासिक में वीडीके फाउंडेशन में ट्रेनिंग करता हूँ, तो वो सब करते हैं मेरे लिए, शूज भी स्पाइक सब देते हैं। तो मेरे को बचपन से उन्होंने अडॉप्ट किया है, बच्चे की तरह रखते हैं।
So happy, it is my first medal, first international medal. I'm so happy. Last year I started para sports. I'm so happy. Before start, I know थोड़ा tight हो गया. It is about climate.
The 7th Southwest Khasi Hills District Inter-School Badminton Championship 2026 got underway at the Maulangwir Indoor Stadium with the participation of 12 schools and over 200 students. The three-day tournament organized by the Southwest Khasi Hills District Badminton Association features competitions in the under-12, under-14, under-16 and under-18 categories. Ex-MDC and MSDRC co-chairman Karnis Soshang inaugurated the championship.
Your academic platform, but sedang ya career ke jumpi let's say, but ini pen ya kita kisap kita lagi jumpi, but kamta mi ke jumjob, kabar itu kalau orang nak ni ke district, but nangai pa, lengba kani kesenjam jumpi, ni maupun bapin sakiu nak kau ke pos kau pat, nak kau ke jaka, sakui pakai jaka. But kamta me adu bapin dala yo patra ya kanam baka kubro jupi nag bata ka jala nag bata ka ri but nag bata ya ladi ba kai kasan.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was recorded at 23 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius with relative humidity 86% and rainfall 5.2 millimeters. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius with relative humidity 88% and rainfall 9.6 millimeters. Meanwhile, in July, the minimum temperature 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 89% and rainfall 1.2 millimeters. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and July says moderate rain with thunderstorm likely to occur at many places. And now, before we end the news, the headlines once again. Meghalaya government bans felicitation of CM, ministers and state dignitaries at government programs to ensure official events remain focused on public service. Tourism Minister Timothy D. Shira defends Shillong Roadway project, says all necessary environmental clearances and approvals obtained. Meghalaya government considers policy to protect farmers from market crashes after cabbage price crisis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviews flood situation in Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland, assures centre support for relief and restoration. And Rajya Sabha takes up Public Examinations Amendment Bill 2026. Bill proposes tough punishment, rupees 10 crore fine and fast-track trials for paper leaks. Well, viewers, with that we have come to the end of the news. Until we meet again tomorrow at the same time, same channel, thank you for watching and good night.